All right, let's see. Getting going right now. I am just setting up everything to make sure I got everything streaming the right way I want it to. Eventually, I'm just gonna have to figure out how to get like all those like things up in the banners and it's like follow me here, follow me there. I'm not good at any of that stuff. So I'm just opening up YouTube right now to get the what's it called? I'm starting to get everything like uploaded right now. I'm just finishing setting up my computer so I can see the what you guys are seeing basically. But yes, we are opening a booster case of Chaos Origin. So hopefully it goes well because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared about this set. Real talk, man. What's better, pure Mitsu or Ryzeal mix? I have option to play both. I really like Mitsu Ryzeal. I think it is just the better way of playing any kind of Mitsu variant right now. I just think it's super slept on and it puts up a lot. It does really well. And honestly, the deck I played at the regional was very strong. I really liked how it worked. But I would honestly play Ryzeal Mitsu over Pure Mitsu. I just think that there's a limit for when you play Pure Mitsu. So that's my issue. You can only do so much with the deck Pure. I mean, you just play more non-engine at that point, but when you do that, you are basically giving yourself more chances to open a lot of bricks, and it's just not worth. Let me get my thing loaded real quick. It's so weird because on my computer, I'm like not logged in as myself. I so every time I open up YouTube, it's always like Goat in the search bar, and it's like Yu-Gi-Oh or Sprite. It's like I don't know, it's just funny. Okay, so now I can see what you guys are seeing. Matt, thank you for joining the stream. Luis, thank you for joining the stream. Best to do it. We'll see. I don't know. Like I said, we got a full case to open. I'm just gonna give it like a few more minutes just to let more people join in. When you hit on these boxes, you hit big. Yes, I absolutely agree. So far, I have seen a couple cases open. I have seen a really good case, and I have seen a really bad case. So I just want to make sure we get what we need to get. Like I've said before in like the last couple videos, I am very focused on getting the Chaos Ritual cards from this new set. I think that is going to be the main focus. I would also like 3 copies of Pot of Sloth, but beggars cannot be choosers. So I am opting to hopefully get at least a playset of Sloth. In my sneak peek, let me see if I can find it real quick before we get started. In my sneak peek, ignore this deck. This is a pile of cards right now. Um, but basically, in the sneak peek, I did pull a Black Chaos already, so I would like 2 more. I've also got 2 secret Griffos, but if I pull a playset of Ultras, then I'll probably just play the Ultras until I can find a third secret. I'd love to buy Blitz stuff from you. I honestly I don't have any intentions on selling anything right away. I really just kind of want to see how the format pans out, especially since we are going into Nat season. I really want to see what the decks do at Nationals, and I don't really have any need to get rid of anything right away, but we'll see. It all just depends. Let's see. I'm probably going to start the open at 6 o'clock on the dot because I want to just make sure, like I said, everyone joins in. The case, or not the case, the booster box itself is beautiful. I really like how the box looks. It looks amazing. I think having Yugi and Demok on it is just probably the best design they could have done, honestly. Money is more boxes, my G. Yeah, absolutely not. This I only do case openings at this point. I only bought a box for sneak peek because I felt like this was the set that you wanted to do that for, and I was right. It was worth it. I had a lot of fun going to a sneak peek. I haven't done that in quite a while, and I was able to see the boys. I was able to get some good cards. It was awesome to just see everyone and visit a new shop. But yeah, I honestly can't complain with how Sneak Peek went, but like I said, I really if I am gonna open product now, I kinda wanna just get it as a case, but I'm only gonna do cases of, like, core sets. I don't really think that I need to do it of any of, like, the reprint sets because I don't usually play with reprints anyway, unless they're, like, ultimate rare, but come on, how could you not? 4 Starlights, 4 Overframes, is that the ratio? I've seen a case with 3 Starlights and 4 Overframes, so that's what I was, like, banking off of, so hopefully it's like that. I've seen hella boxes that had both overframes and starlights. I have seen that too. I have witnessed that, and it is very possible to get a starlight and an overframe in the same box. Bros flexing bow. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It is a thing that you can do, but regardless. What else? There was something else I wanted to say before we started this. Um, does anyone have any questions before I get started? I'm gonna start now. It is 6 o'clock, so I will get into it. I just also, if anyone in the chat can confirm that my volume is okay. When is the Rescue Ace deck profile releasing? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I was so focused on the regional that I didn't really like look into any of my other side decks. I've just been kind of playing Mitsu Raizel for like the last like 3 months, but I think that's fine. Volume's good, volume's okay, volume is good. Cool. All right, then we are confirmed. So, like I said, I have my DMOC pin. This is going to be what's opening the boxes because, of course, we are searching for DMOC. So, let's go ahead and get started with box number one. How do I watch in double speed? You don't. You do not. Not on a live, unfortunately, but it is what it is. All right, so who wants to have some fun? I know I do, but we'll see. We'll see what these ratios insist of. Let me put this away real quick. I should have done this before I started. I got some white sleeves off to the side just in case we get anything crazy. For those that don't know, I use Minotaur whites. They are the best sleeves in the game. Matt, you're in the chat. You can confirm, right? These are the sleeves that I use, and if you are interested in them, you can go to Imperium Duelists and use my code PAPA10 to save 10% off. Enough of the plug. Let's get into box number one. Are they budget sleeves? No. Or I mean, yeah, they're budget sleeves. They don't feel like they're budget sleeves. They typically go for, I believe, $7 a pack, and then they come with 60. But honestly, they are my favorite sleeves to use, and they've been that way for probably 2 or 3 years now. I can't remember the exact number, but I have been using them for quite a bit. All right. Let's see. Everything is set, and we are going to get into the I don't know how I want to do this. I guess we'll just start with pack number one. We got S4. Again, I'm not going to go like super crazy into a lot of the cards because I think we should just really focus on like the key cards. So I think we'll just talk about ultras and like some of the super rares are pretty good. So we'll just focus on those for the most part. But other than that, I'm going to try to set these comments up without dropping them. Hey, bro, I'm from Brazil. I love your videos, man. You know what? I love you. I thank you for the support. I thank you for everything. Honestly, I love that I get to do what I do. Light and Darkness Ritual. It is a shame that this is a common. I wish this had a higher rarity, but at least it's easily accessible for those that need it. So that's pretty cool. Purification Power Patron is actually a pretty strong card. The Elf Note deck, I think, is going to be a lot cooler now that it does have some more support. I think the new Synchro is like kind of busted from when I first read it at a glance, but it sounds like it's going to be a cool deck. Invoked, Fallen, S-Force, that, and there's like a lot of whatever in this set, honestly. I wasn't really planning on getting a case of this set because my last two cases have been very busted. So I just figured let's go for the three-peat, see if we can get a triple busted case. Summoner of the Sacred Beasts. But we'll see. How was everyone's day? What did you guys do today? I worked, so my day was kind of long, but it's fine. I like what I do. Let's see. We got our first ultra rare. It is Witness of the Ancient. Pretty cool card. I know this card also comes overframe, so I don't want it overframe, but it is a card that you can pull overframe, so that is something to keep an eye out for. You only work as a content creator. I do not. I work a regular 9 to 5 just like everybody else. I wish I could be a full-time creator. So if you know people that like dads who make Yu-Gi-Oh content, then please send them my way. The more subscribers, the better. I do make money off of doing social media, so that is partially why I keep doing what I do. Um, But I would definitely, I would do it full time if I could. I would love to do this full time. I really would. Sacred Beast, Thunderclap, and the Three Champions of Sword Soul. This is one of the new imports, I believe. Card's very cool. Basically, it's a level 4 tuner and one non-tuner. So basically, just like how normal Sword Soul play is. As card Synchro Summon, you can add one level 8 or one level 4 or 8 spellcaster monster whose attack equals its own defense from your deck or graveyard to the hand. And you can target one face-up card on the field, negate its effects. Then if Ecclesia or Fallen Valbaz is in the graveyard, you can destroy this card or destroy that card. So kind of cool. Hey, dude, your internet is bad right now. Oh, we can't really see. Can anyone else confirm that that's how that is? Maybe if I like zoom in a little bit more, like maybe that helps. That might be a little bit better. See if that works better. That's better? Okay, just want to make sure. Worked from 5 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and watched 2 World Cup matches during the shift. That's always fun. I don't really pay too much attention to soccer. Um, I have been watching bits and pieces of the World Cup though, so that's pretty cool. And speaking of pretty cool, Farah the I'm so sorry. Primordial Goddess. I'm not really good at reading. But this is a beautiful card. I know this card also comes overframe, so that's pretty hype. This card reads that you can reveal this card and one spell or trap in your hand until the end of the next turn. Neither player can activate cards or effects in response to the activation of cards or effects that had the revealed spell or trap's name. And then if this card is sent to the hand or field to the graveyard by a spell trap effect, you can special summon this card. And if it's special summoned from the graveyard, you can take control of one monster your opponent controls with the highest attack. Very strong. This is also pretty good with the new Chaos cards, so I can't complain there. We do need at least a couple of those. I would like 3, but, I'll take 2. I think that's fine as well. So I will sleeve that up because this is a card that I do see myself playing. Next pack. So yes, if you haven't already, strap in. We're going to be here for a fat minute because we are going to be opening up a full booster case of Chaos Origin if you are just now joining. Let's see. We got Gray and Mind Shuffle. This card is going to break this new Yu-Gi-Oh set because this card is absolutely bonkers. Has anyone read this card yet? I mean, this card is very, very good. It is very great with the chaos stuff. During either player's turn, you can add one monster that mentions Light and Darkness Ritual from your deck to your hand, and then you can discard a card. And then you can only use this effect on level once per turn. When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can return one level 7 or higher monster you control to the hand, and special summon one monster that mentions Light and Darkness Ritual from your hand with a different name. And then it also ignores the summoning conditions. So basically, you use this to rotate out your chaos rituals, the BLS, the DMOC, whatever. And what I like about this interaction is that if you have Draws Harmonia, then you can bounce that back because it's level 7, and then you can just summon out one of your guys. So you get multiple interruptions just off of this one card alone. And there is easy ways to access it with Black Chaos, with Griffo. There's just so many good usages for it. Then we got Annihilate Retrolight. So pretty cool. It's a counter trap, but yeah, I'll leave that for you guys. I guess I'll put that up there. Let's see, we got next Invoked Serath. There is a lot of really cool invoked cards in this set. I know a lot of people like this archetype. I was one of them when I was playing fusion decks, but I ended up switching because it just wasn't my playstyle. I didn't really dig it no more. Phantom Knights of Malevolent Scythe. There is a lot of Phantom Knight support in this set, which is kind of cool because that was also a deck I really enjoyed playing. Hear Me Out. Can you Ash the Magical Hat spell? I haven't fully read the spell enough to know that or not. I don't know the exact words, but when I pull it, I can read it. That card also comes Starlight, which is kind of hype. I like that they did make some of the. Uh, oh, sorry to interrupt what I was saying, but we have our first Starlight rare. Any guesses on what the first Starlight rare is going to be? Can I get any guesses? Any guesses, anybody? Anyone want to take a pick? I'm kind of excited to look at it. Anyone? Anyone before I go for it? Watch it be magical hats, LMFAO. That'd be funny. That'd be really funny if, like, this whole conversation just led into, "Hey, this is magical hats." Something busted? Thanks. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it and see what we have. So, S-Force Origin, Chaos Mystic Box, also criminal that this card was a common, I think it should have just been higher. Melfi Godmommy, wow, and it's just a Care Bear. It's a thick Care Bear. Crazy. Invoked Oceanus, and this should be the Starlight. What can we Yeah, it's the Starlight. Okay, Blitzclick, maybe, who knows? First Starlight is a ooh, Alistair the Reminiscent. That is very, very cool. Wow. I was just talking about Alistair too, and just talking about, like, how good the, Invoke stuff is in this set. That is a very nice looking Starlight. Wow. Well, since I pulled it, I might as well read what it does. I'm also reading through my phone, so if I don't, like, understand the words right away, it's because it's just a little bit blurry, but I think that looks better. This card reads that if this card is in your hand, you can target one spellcaster monster or one fusion monster on the field and summon this card, and if you do, the targeted monster gains 1,000 attack until the end of this turn. And then if this card is normal or special summon or flip face up, you can banish one invoke monster from your extra deck and add one invocation or one spell that mentions it from your deck or hand. Oh, from your deck to your hand. Whoops. Very cool. Very cool card, honestly. That is a very solid start. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but the starlights are different in this set. There's like a rainbow pattern on the starlight this time around. And honestly, it really just kind of helps make the card pop. I do really like how it looks, and you should too. I'm not huge on starlight rares. As you all know, I am an ultimate rare guy all the way. But yes, this looks amazing, and inside the Minotaur white, it looks even better, honestly. Look at that shine. This guy just used Rusty's. Amazing. Cool. Well, let alone this is the first box in the case as well. So we are already off to a solid start, one starlight, and a pretty good secret to start us off. So I can't complain. So very strong. Next pack. We still need another secret rare from this box, so let's see if we can get something good. And there it is, there's the Chaos Magical Hats. So this card reads is that when your opponent activates a monster effect or a normal spell trap card, you can choose 3 spells with different names from your deck and one monster in your main monster zone that mentions Light and Darkness Ritual and special summon the spells and traps as normal monsters, as basically tokens in face down defense. And then the set chosen monster, it is face place up, and shuffle them on the field. Then your opponent's activate effect becomes destroy one monster your opponent controls in face down defense position. So I'll leave that to you. I'm not great with rulings, especially with these new cards. I don't believe you can ash it, but I mean I could be wrong. Maybe you can. You might be able to. And then we got a Mortalux. I'm not even going to attempt that. Sorry, respectfully. I just don't want to get that wrong. I already get enough comments about, like, how not good I am at reading, and, I can't really control that sometimes. Let's see, next we got Blitzkrieg Breakaway, pretty cool. I haven't really read too much about the Blitzkrieg cards. All I know from what people have told me is that it is never mine. I don't care anymore. We have the Pot of Sloth for our second secret rare in this box. Awesome. Yes, that is one of the cards that we need for sure, and we are going to be looking for what's it called? I want to make sure that I get a playset of this. So if we can pull a playset, amazing. If not, well, then it is what it is. For those that don't know, this card says that you can draw cards equal to the number of cards your opponent controls. Then, if you drew 2 or more cards, place cards from your hand on the bottom of the deck in any order equal to the number drew plus or minus 1. And then you cannot activate Pot of Slaw for the rest of the turn. So it's fine. I mean, it's really good. It's really busted when you're going second. It doesn't do anything going first, of course, but it is what it is. But yes, we do want to make sure we can get a playset of this, and the fact that we got it in box number 1 is pretty promising. So hopefully we can end up with a playset. 3 packs left in this first box. The problem we're having with the Hats card in the OCG is that you cannot ash it because specifically special summon monster from the deck, but in the TCC it just says special summon from the deck. Well then, I don't know. I mean, yeah, the wording, does say special summon from the deck, so I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, but if that's how it's worded in the OCG, then I can see where the confusion is. I don't know. I don't get why it can't just have the same words, but whatever. Working already? Yeah, so far so good. I am straight vibing here right now. And we got the Angelic Key opening to E4. So the chess cards seem very promising as well. I'm very excited for those. I think they're going to be pretty strong, especially because I've had people tell me that it works well with Yummy, which I know a lot of people still love. On top of that, I've heard that it's pretty with like Centurion, someone told me, but who knows? That's what I like about this format is that we don't know anything too much about it yet. And since the first event is going to be nationals, then we are off to see what this set and what this format is going to look like. I say format lightly because what's going to happen is this set's going to come out, and then we're going to probably get a ban list before regional season starts up again. But we'll see. Hopefully, it's nothing too crazy because I really want to use these cards. All right, box number two. Let's see what we can get. Already a very solid to the opening. And I'm sorry it's been 20 minutes and I've only gotten through one box. I'll try to speed it up. But, if we get getting cool stuff, then I can't really complain. Yes. Yes, indeed. Invoke Serath. What are you guys looking for in this set? I don't think I've asked that question yet. So if there's something that you guys are looking for, please let me know because I'm curious as to what you want to build. I also should have grabbed a drink before I started doing this, and I didn't. This is a busted card. Skull Archvina Chaos is very strong for the Chaos Ritual deck. I've seen mainly people play one of this, and I think that is going to be like the correct ratio moving forward. But what this card does is that if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target 3 other cards in the graveyards, which means your opponent's graveyard as well. And you can place them on the bottom of the deck in any order, and if you do on this card, but the best part about this is that if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send one ritual spell from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and you can add one ritual monsters whose name is mentioned on that spell card from your deck to your hand. So it's busted because you can add this off of Mind Shuffle, pitch it, and then you can use the effect to send the Light and Darkness ritual to add yourself either the BLS or the DMOC. But what I like about it is with the Mitsu build is that you can add Mirror and you can send the, or not Mirror. Is it Mirror? Yeah, I think it's Mirror. You send Mirror and then you can add like Habakiri or something. It's pretty busted. But yeah, man, we love virtual cards. We love blue cards. Emmy Blitzclick. Like I was saying earlier about the Blitzkid stuff, I don't really know too much about it yet. I know it kind of works a little bit like Unchained in like the terms of like you're destroying your own stuff. Theo realized pass lol. It's pretty funny. Um, but basically it's like a deck that revolves around destruction, and I heard that it's like pretty good with Ryziel, so we'll see how that goes. And you know how much I like Ryziel, so we'll see. Pass me Alistair cards when I visit you at Frank's. Anthony, by the way. We'll see. We will see. Calamity of the Sacred Beast, Hammond. Sacred Beast stuff is in here. Cool. I'm glad the people that play those decks have some more support because I actually hear a lot about how much people. Excuse me? Excuse me. Hello? Box number two? Sloth number two. Hmm. Well, as if the odds of not getting 3 in a case weren't promising enough already, we are already back to back boxes with Pot of Sloth, so that is awesome to see. And all we need is one more, and I am going to be very pleased with the case. Busted. Very cool. So now we got 2 Sloth boys. So far, my secrets have been fantastic. Again, we've only opened 2 boxes so far, but the fact that we have 2 sloths and the Farah is very promising. Wow. All right. Well, moving right along. Another Vram. Pretty strong. So, I guess now we just need the ritual cards and we will be Looney Tunes back in action. So, let's see if we can get there. Another Witness of the Ancient, very cool, that's our second one of those. Let's see, it's, oh, there it is. It's the Uriah. Pretty cool card. I mean, the arts of the Sacred Beasts look really good. It's just not an archetype I really know enough about, but I know it is like a fusion-based deck, so I'm like honestly fine on never playing it. I don't really care. Celtic Mystic is also very strong. It's like the normal summon of the Chaos Ritual deck. It's good, but I believe in my Mercy list, I don't play it or I play it at 1. I don't know. I don't really think that I play it. Don't quote me on that. You'll know when I post a deck profile, but very cool nonetheless. For all those that are joining, so far I am on box number 2. So I'm already starting off really good with 2 sloths and the Starlight, so I honestly can't complain yet. Let's see. We got an S-Force Mystify. But we are looking for the Chaos cards, of course. I want to play the new Chaos Ritual stuff. I think it looks amazing, and I've been testing it online, and it has been doing wonders. So hopefully we can complete the deck with this case. Astrozama Urania, pretty cool. We got another Skull Archfiend of Chaos, very nice. I don't believe we pulled the right spell yet, the Readying of Rights or whatever it is. I'm hoping we can get at least a playset of those, but so far I've noticed that it has not been that easy to pull. I have more slots than I do a super rare. Chaos Ritual is gonna suck from branded. Oh, like just like the fact that you can play it. Oh, and our second secret is Crackle Blitzclick. I believe this is one of the better cards for Blitzclick that you want to pull. The card does look very nice, I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate the quality in the set because they went with the side set quality for this one. It's not bad, but it's not like how I prefer it. I don't like that they keep going back and forth between set qualities, and the fact that they're doing it for the main Yu-Gi-Oh set is kind of concerning because I don't want to really keep collecting cards that have this kind of print quality because a lot of the time it is bad. But so far it's not anything to like really be concerned about just yet. And then last pack from the second box, we have a Invocation Sword. Very cool. Invocation Sword. I as much as I don't play the deck, the cards still look very nice for Invoked, so can't really be too mad about that. Yes, we are done with the second box. We are moving on to box number 3 now. Let's see. Chaos Ritual is gonna suck from branded. I do know someone that wants to play the Chaos Ritual deck with branded cards, and I don't see it as a bad thing. I know people don't like branded. I don't like the deck just because of like how long it's been around, and I know I can't really complain too much because I still play Ryziel, but Ryziel is a much more balanced deck than I think the branded deck is, in my opinion. And I just think it's just a little bit more fair, but they also hit all of like the Ryziel names and detonators at once, so like it is definitely more fair now than it ever has been. Let's see, we have Clown Crew Dristy. Very cool card. I'm really excited to play the new Clown Crew card. I'm glad that we finally got the link, so that's pretty hype. Those pots are really strong. Yeah, I completely agree. Grain Blitzclick. Let's see. Nope, nothing yet. Emmy Blitzclick again. So it looks like we're gonna be able to pull like all of like the cheap Blitzkrieg stuff. Who knows? Maybe depending on how the ratios go, we'll be able to get like playsets of everything. But I'm not really looking for that. Oh, well, there's Whisker Blitzkrieg. Pretty cool. I like that it's ultra and secret, so that's pretty strong. I like when like cores are pretty diverse in the rarity. I don't like the idea of having everything be secret or having everything be ultra. I kind of like just having diverse rarities for these new cards. So that's pretty cool. Another Sacred Beast card. Just for your information, camera's having focusing issues. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, I tried. I have light set up everywhere. I think it's just like because of the quality. I didn't have this problem with the last couple sets. Just this print quality is just a little bit whack, in my opinion. I just think that's what the issue is right now. Because in my last couple streams, when I opened up Burst Protocol and Blazing Dominion, I didn't have this issue, but I can see why it's an issue right now. Invoke Sarath, another one of those. Let's see. Now with the new super spell, which adds Habakiri, Raizul Mitsu will definitely be better. Yeah, I agree. And that's also why I'm like, ooh, pause that. We have our second, I mean, it's our first of this case opening, but we have our second of the Black Chaos. I'm going to try and get this to focus. Does that look better? It looks better on my end, but like, hopefully that looks better for you. I can't really zoom it in too much without the camera just getting all crazy, but Black Chaos, it's our first one in this case, but now it's the second one that I own, so I really just need one more. For those that don't know what this card does, is that it cannot be normal summon or set. It has to be special summon from the hand by shuffling one spellcaster or warrior ritual monster from your hand or graveyard into the deck. So basically the BLS or the DMOC. And then basically what this card does is that you can discard it and you can place a continuous trap that mentions Light and Darkness Ritual from the deck or graveyard face up to your field. So basically when they pop your Mind Shuffle, you can go ahead and set it back from the grave, but you mainly want to use this to get it just to your field in general. And then the other thing is like while this card has while you have this card on the field and you have a ritual spell in your graveyard that it's unaffected by opponent's activated effects. And then during the main phase, I can banish 2 cards my opponent controls. So it's removal, it's a searcher, it's also just a fat dick. It just does everything you want it to do and then some. So that is getting sleeved up, of course. I mean, I guess I can just sleeve up all my secrets, honestly. I don't really want to not have these sleeved up. So I think that's also like what makes the card look a little better is when it's sleeved. Maybe not this one. Sorry. But yes, Black Chaos, that is our second one of those. Really can't complain. Very happy. Yo, Papa, just saw your Insta story. Glad I made it here. Well, thank you, Braxton, for making it. How are you doing today? So far, we are on box number 3, and we have very solid pulls. I can't complain. And we are just going to keep going. Oh, is that? Oh, no, that's just. Oh, well, that's just super. Take those. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like this quality that they go with for these side sets and now having it in the main set is just kind of terrible, honestly. Like that should not be happening. But it happens because this new material feels really cheap. Granted, thankfully it was on a common and not like a main card, but there is that what if it is. At first I thought it was an overframe because you could see it from outside of the card. Thankfully it wasn't. Blitzkrieg Breakaway. Satellar Knight, how are you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. Um, Stefano, you said, Papa, have you seen the new Angeliki Cancer OTK strategy? Is that the one that plays Bish Balkan? Oh, and speaking of Angeliki, there's Sh Shatranga, I don't know, Shatranga, Shatranga, whatever. Angeliki shat on a turtle, for those that recognize real. Yes, I have seen the Cancer OTK. I am not fond of it. I do like Bish Balkan, but every time he comes into the format, it's always for some bullshit. So it is what it is. What's on your deck building radar with Corey? Basically, um, what I want to see or what I want for this deck building set, whatever it is, or core set, I guess. I really wanted the Pot of Sloths. So far, we are off to a strong start. 2 out of 3 boxes is very good. But what I really want is I want the Chaos cards. So we already got one. We do need the Ritual guys, so if I can get those, that'd be great. Other than that, I think I'm really just gonna keep pulling or playing blue cards. Ritual summoning is definitely my favorite way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! They are my favorite monsters in the game. I've played basically every ritual deck going from like Herald of Perfection, um, the Mitsurugi, of course. Uh, what's the other one? Voiceless is a deck that I really enjoyed in the beginning. Another Chaos Magical Hats. But yeah, I just like ritual summoning. It just feels like the most fair of all the ritual or like of all the mechanics, and they just look cool. Another Angeliki trap. I hate saying it here, but all I want is Starlight, Elf Note, June Pride. And you know what? That's what I like about this set, is that there's something for everybody in this set. I think it's really cool that they made a set that was so versatile. Another Blitzkrieg Super. Let's see, we got Possessed Destiny. And then, ooh, there we go. Hyper Invoked Ion. It's pretty cool card. There's a lot going on in this picture. It's also 3,800 attack, which is pretty strong. That looks nice. I mean, again, it's not my bag, baby, but it is what it is. You think if you end up with one from this case, I can help you get some money back off of it? I don't know. We'll see. I don't plan on getting rid of any of the stuff anytime soon. I kind of wanted to wait until after Nats to like get rid of these cards and just see like what everyone was playing, just see what like the better decks are. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm just really happy with like how good this set is. Another Melfi card. I couldn't really care for the Melfi stuff. I think it's fine. I get why people like the Melfi deck, mainly because it's like just a bunch of cute shit, but it's not for me. I know my daughter likes the Melfi cards, so that's cool, I guess. Take that information as you will. Let's see, we got Annihilate Retrolight again, so that's our second one of those. Pretty cool. The Invoke Fusions definitely read custom cards, though. I believe it. If you told me like that new Invoke card, like basically like did like 8 different things, I'd believe it. There's so many words on it. It's big. It probably takes quite the hefty amount of materials to make it. Another Celtic Mystic. Cool. That rounds off box number 3. Crazy things so far. Out of 3 boxes, we have not pulled a single copy of the new rights card, which is kind of concerning because I need at least playset for collection, deck building, whatever you want to call it. So hopefully we can get 3 of those. Let's go box number 4. But yeah, the fact that I have 2 Pot of Sloths before I have one of those is kind of insane. But we're off to a strong start. We already have our first Starlight. We have 2 pots. The Farah is also really good. Black Chaos is amazing, of course. Just need one more of those to complete my personal set. And now we are on to the next pack. Another Clown Crew. Another Blitzkrieg. How do you feel about the new Starlight rarity? Honestly, it looks a lot better. I'm pretty pleased with how it looks. I think it looks good. I think it's gonna add more value to the Starlights as well. I really do love the rainbow foiling on it. It just like helps the make the card pop a little bit more. So it's pretty neat. Papa, can you sometimes take us some local POV matches again? I wouldn't be opposed to it. The issue I have with like, oh, we got something. I didn't. I like peeked a little bit. I didn't get to see what it was, but hmm. We have an overframe. We have our first overframe, so I don't know which one it is, but I will definitely take it, of course. So I'm just gonna go slowly because I don't really know how to react to overframes. I haven't pulled one for myself ever. Joyous, Abyss of the Sacred Beasts. Pharaoh would be cool. If it's Pharaoh, that's awesome because I think that card is beautiful. But it's this next card. We have a Oh, it's even better. We have the BLS Soldier of Light and Darkness full art. That looks amazing. Wow. Holy man, that is beautiful. Holy crap. That is a you're him. Um, ooh, wow. The corner looked pretty identical to Pharaoh, to be right. Yeah, honestly, I thought that's what it was gonna be too, from, like, just the little peek that I had. I thought it was the Pharaoh, but instead we got him. We have the BLS Soldier of Light and Darkness. Amazing, because I know, Alex, I know it's you. But, wow, absolutely insane. This is getting sleeved up for sure. And, in the Mitsu variant, I only play one, Demok, so if we can pull both of them over frame, then I can play both of them in the Mitsu deck. That is awesome. And that inside the sleeve too just looks so nice. Amazing. All right. Well, next pack. Oh, I guess I should put the commons back. Yeah, we are off to a very solid start, and we are only on box number 4 and another whisker. Amazing. Well, I can't complain. I think we are vibing. I think we are doing really strong for what we have so far. So yeah, no, this is Patrick. Do we feel overframes and core sets will be easier to pull than side sets? Probably. I think you're. Actually, I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I want to say that you're probably guaranteed like the same amount per case. But like I said, I have seen some cases have more. I've had cases have less. So I guess it really just depends. I think this is our first of this. The Surge Blitz clique is pretty cool looking. 1800 attack, 1200 defense. That's nothing to sneeze about. That is pretty strong. We'll just go ahead and sleeve that up since we're apparently sleeving every secret at this point. But I got plenty of sleeves anyway, so it do be that way. However, for like the terms of like easier to pull rates, I don't know. I think it'll just be the same regardless. I think pulling the exact one that you want in core sets will be harder. But or actually no, probably in side sets it'll be harder. Since it's been 10 O frames in side sets and 5 in core, so maybe it depends on the size of the set. Yeah, I agree. I think if you're trying to pull an overframe in a side set, it's going to be harder. This is our first one of this, the Hideout in the Sky column. Pretty cool. This looks like that one Call of Duty Zombies map. I think it's Dead Rise, Die Rise, whatever it is. For those that like play Call of Duty, can you like help me with what I'm talking about? This looks like that map where you're like traveling and you're jumping from like tower to tower. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. That's what I'm getting from that. Beautiful card though. But yeah, I think if you're trying to get an overframe from a side set, it's going to be a lot harder. That's just my opinion. Since they're most likely going to be more, so the pull rates will probably be whatever. Like I know the Magia and the Impulse Starlight right now overframe is going for a very, very hefty penny. Another Mind Shuffle, very cool. But that's just because it's already so hard to pull them as regular overframes, let alone as a Starlight. Let's see. Another Blitzkrieg. Still don't have the Ritual spell yet, which is kind of crazy. I personally don't have any too much desire for a lot of overframes as long as the card is playable and I can access it. I don't care. I agree. I think if you are able to access what you need is just better than going for like the overboard rarity. Like me personally, I just like to have my stuff higher rarity. That's just me. But on like retro decks and stuff like that, I just kind of go for like the smaller rarity just so that way I can play it. Just have the cards in my presence, and if I want to upgrade in the future, I always can. Really just depends on your situation. Oh, there we go. Phantom Knights of Decayed Cloak. That is a very cool looking ultra rare. It's also going to really help the Phantom Knight deck, so I'm really glad that this got printed, and it does look very nice. It's basically just another Ancient Cloak, but it does a lot more than that. Now, it would be perfect to find the Chaos Magician full art. I agree. If we can find the Chaos Magician full art, then we will be straight chilling. There we go. That's what I've been looking for, and I hate that it took 4 boxes to get there, but we finally have it. Ragged Record of Rights. Very good card. This card is going to help out ritual decks very much, mainly because I think pre-prep is gonna go to 1 now that this card is printed. This card is very strong. What it does is that you can reveal one ritual spell from your hand or deck, and if you do, you add one monster from your deck to your hand that mentions that spell card's name. And then if a face-up ritual monster you control leaves the field by a card effect while this card is in the graveyard, and you do not control any face-up monsters other than ritual monsters, except during the damage step, you can add it back from the graveyard to your hand. So very strong card. I'm glad we got one of those. I'm gonna keep that off to the side for me because I don't know how many I'm gonna pull. We're just gonna do a little pool at the end. Uh, let's see what else. Would you recommend picking up this set to try and build Sacred Beast or just wait for the Tune set that's coming? I would just wait. I mean, the the Sacred Beast stuff is not going to be expensive, honestly. I think you're better off getting it now if you want to. I mean, if you want to get a high rarity, I would say wait, but I think everything comes super, and I think like the new Chaos Ritual Beast is like a secret fusion, but I don't think it's going to be. Oh, there it is, the Chaotic Phantasmal Sacred Beast, as I was talking about it. Yeah, it is a secret rare, but I don't think it's gonna be like a super expensive secret rare. So I think if you do want to get it, then just I'd give it a week, maybe give it 2 weeks, and then just like watch the value go down because I don't think this card's gonna be expensive at all. But I would just wait. Perfect timing. Yeah, I know, right? I'm at BLM at J2 said hi, hello. Or I'm sorry, it's Ahmad. It's probably Ahmad. Hello, Ahmad. Thank you for joining the stream. I'm also really finding it for the next round of regionals. LOWCQs can't come and go soon enough. I agree, especially after the last regional I had, where I unfortunately ranked 65th with a top 64. Uh, what's it called? Invite give out. That was a little unfortunate, but I am fiending for this next regional season because I think we are going to kick some ass. Every time you call a card, you pull it. Well, in this case, can this be another Pot of Sloth? And oh, it's not, but this is a very good card nonetheless. It is Zena's Deceiving Doll Maidens. It is a Link 5. It's very cool. This looks like it's all focus. Come on, dude. I'm having some really bad issues focusing. This is a very nice looking card. Uh, am I still going to Nats? No, I'm not going to Nats. Um, I was, like, really debating on it, but I only told myself I was gonna go to Nats if I had my invite, and I don't, unfortunately, so I'm not going to. I don't have the need to. I mean, I could do the LCQs, but I really don't want to. The main issue that I have with going to nationals too is that I don't really do well with flying. I have a pretty bad phobia of being on a flight, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm good. Unless I have a reason to fly, I don't want to. And I think I've flown like 3 or 4 times in my life, and I haven't enjoyed it at all. Especially this last time I flew to Florida with my family, and on that flight, we had a flight delay, and on top of the flight delay, then our flight was just canceled, and then we had to book another flight, which had an 8-hour delay, which was terrible because I had my partner at the time, and then I had my daughter who was 3 years old, and of course, having a 3-year-old in an airport is never a good thing. So then we had to take that one flight, which also was a two-part flight. So we flew from California to Cleveland and then got on another plane to go to Florida. And then on the flight from Cleveland to Florida, there was really bad turbulence, and that honestly scared the hell out of me. Um, and then the best part was when we got in Florida, our luggage was missing. So that was the last time I flew. I mean, of course, I flew back, but, it was none of it was fun. None of it was fun, it was all awful, it was a really bad experience, and I told myself, "Unless I have a reason to fly, I'm not going to." And nationals would have been that reason, but with no invite, there's no reason for me to go. I will probably be watching nationals that weekend, it really just depends, but like I said, flight issue, it's just not for me, especially with no invite. Grim Reaper, hello, welcome, thank you for joining Darkness Matter. Oh, hello, guys. How are you guys doing today? Thank you for joining. Hi, Dad. Hi, son. How are you? Let's see. Martyr. Getting any flights right now is awful. Yeah, exactly. And that was the other thing too, is like if I wanted to plan a last minute trip to Nats, like the cost was not gonna be cheap. Well, there we go. Now we have a second one of these. It only took what box am I on? Five? It took 5 boxes to get 2 copies of the Ragged Records. But yeah. What's my thoughts on the new Starlights? So I know you just joined the stream, but we talked about it like a little bit when you weren't here, but I like them. I don't hate them, but again, it's not like my will forte. What I really enjoy about them is that they make the cards pop more. Like we have the Alistair, I'll show it off in a second here. I was hoping we'd pull another one by now, but yeah, like the rainbow pattern on the Starlight really does make the card pop more, so I do like that. Um, so that's pretty cool. Can't really complain about it. Konami knows what they are doing. Well, yes and no. I'd like to say that they are better at what they do than they think they are, but it depends. Me when I'm a super rare and I'm clumped. I wish you got your invite. I got 48th when the cutoff was 48. Never flew before either. Also doing a two-way flight. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I don't like flying. Another fun thing about flying is that I know it doesn't help, but me and my partner at the time, to try and get over my fear of flying, we went skydiving out of an actual plane. And I'll tell you what, it did not help. It made it worse. It made it significantly worse. And that is as much as I will go for that. Oh, we have another overframe. So, uh, real quick, let's see. I watch your combos on TikTok. Appreciate the videos. Champagne Poppy. I do see you comment. Thank you for joining the stream. I should have put something on TikTok saying that I was going live on YouTube. I meant to do that, but I got really excited when I got home and I just wanted to open it. Um, a Will Forte mentioned. Well, real recognizes real. Okay, we are okay. So second overframe. Any guesses as to what it could be? We already got the BLS. If we can pull the DMOC, that would be Lady Titty. I'm hoping for the DMOC, but I will take anything at this point. I can't really complain. We are farmers. Bom, 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 bom. Okay, Sorcerer of the Swamp. Light and Darkness Ritual. I believe it's... Okay, it's the next one. Prohibitive Power Patron. DMOC calling it, and it is the Chaos Phantasmal Sacred Beast bullshit. That sucks. I mean, it looks really good. I can't complain with how it looks, but it's not the one I wanted. It's fine. I'll take it. I mean, of course I have to. It's right here in front of me, but it still looks really good. I think it will have value for sure. $120 not bad. Is this really $120? Really? I mean, I guess because it's like, the Phantasmal gods, so I guess I can see that's why it's worth as much as it is. I'll take it. Especially if it's $120. Damn. That pack was built to summon DMOC too. I know, right? Like honestly. Oh well. We still got 2 overframes. We're on box number 5, so we're making really good work right now. I cannot complain. So yeah, we've done really good this box, and well, there we go, even better. So immediately following the chaos, we pulled the BLS secret ritual monster, which is cool. Now I have 2 technically, but I can't complain. Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Light and Darkness. This card is bonkers. We are still doing really strong with this set. Can't complain too much. But the thing that bothers me about doing well with case openings is that, of course, the better I do, the more I'm just going to keep getting cases until I finally hit a bad case. But so far, we have had a really good case. Like I said, 5 boxes in, 2 sloths, 1 black chaos, 2 overframes, 1 starlight. I can't really complain. Now, it would be really crazy if we can pull one of the, what's it called? One of the boxes that has, oh, 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 shit. Oh, 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 shit. Wait, wait. As I was talking about it, Witness of the Ancient, Starlight Overframe. Whoa. Whoa! Hey, yo! Damn! Fuck, dude. Bro, that is awesome. Wow. Witness of the Ancient Starlight Overframe. That is amazing. Yeah, that was, 2 overframes from 1 box. It is very possible to do, I have seen it happen, and, well, now you guys are all here as my witnesses. Um, it is possible. Damn. Well, I'm gonna move these over here now because I think we need to make some more room for just our goated pools. Wow. So, gee, okay, the ultras are gonna have to move too. I wish I could say I care about the ultras. I really don't. Unless it's Griffo, I could not care. Okay, so I'll put overframes there. I'll put the Starlight here, and then we have the Starlight overframe right here. That is insane. Wow. Witness of the Ancient, Starlight overframe rare. And it looks beautiful. I can't really complain. It looks really, really good. Awesome. Wow. Is there I was here for the shorts clip. Yeah, Braxton, I mean, you are here for the shorts clip. Amazing. That is gonna be a fun shorts clip too. Amazing. Yeah, we are just putting in some work right now. Awesome, dude. What a great set. It feels like there's so few bad pulls from this set so far. Honestly, my pulls have been great. And again, I love hate that because now it means that like I'm just gonna have to keep getting cases and I don't want to. I want to get a bad case so I can just not do this anymore. But you guys seem to like it. I enjoy interacting. It is fine. I guess we'll take it. I was literally just talking about too how what's it called? Um how it is possible to get a Starlight and a Overframe in the same box. That's awesome, dude. Love that. And then another Hidden City. Yeah, well, everyone in the chat, say hello to the shorts, because this is gonna be a short, definitely. Uh, amazing, dude. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And we're only on box 5. We still have 7 more, but I think at that point, I've basically pulled everything, like, worth talking about, so I think we're just gonna kinda speed through now that I think that most of our luck is gone. So, yeah, great set. Great set. Another one of those. Yeah, the fact that we did get 3 overframes and one of them being Starlight already is just bonkers. I wonder if that oh, wrong card. I wonder if that replaces, the overframe because I think you're supposed to get 3 to 4 on average. So I wonder if that replaces an overframe and you can still get 2 more Starlights? I don't know how all that works. I haven't opened up enough of this set yet to fully understand how all that works, but there's also not a lot of people that have talked about it online either, so we'll see. Goat. I know, Alex. It's because you're here. It is because you're here. You're helping me with these blessed pools. That's our third Ultra Witness. Technically, our fourth Witness in general, so pretty strong. The Fusion of Sacred Beast full art went down. Now it's 80. Well, darn. Only an $80 card in my box. Shit. For that Starlight, there are a few prices, so I can't say certainly. Yeah, I don't know. But either way, we are going strong. That might be one of my favorite cards I've ever pulled. That is awesome. How many boxes have I opened? We're on box number 5 right now. I still have 7 more to go. Another Crackle. That's pretty cool. Just sleeve that up real quick. We are putting in work. I did use your code on Imperium sleeves, and I thank you for doing that. That is awesome. They are the best sleeves in the game. I am convinced. Snap and pop. That's right. Snap and pop. S Force. Last pack for this box. This box has been amazing. It is definitely gonna be the best box of the case, like, without a doubt, and another Phantom Knight Ultra. Cool. So, yeah, that is box number 5, and for those that have just joined, this is what we've pulled so far. We have 7 more boxes to go, and we have put in some serious work. Alright, let's see. Where did my pin go? I think I just got a little too excited. Has anyone seen my pin? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Bro, where did my pin go? Oh, it's literally right next to me. However, your team Minotaur, I'm currently team Pegasus. You know, and that's fine. I was using what's it called? I was using Pegasus for like my retro decks. Just because I had a bunch of them left over before I made the switch to Minotaur. I used to buy those in bulk. And then when they made Minotaur, I tried those and they've just been my go-to ever since. The Minotaurs are great though. What is your opinion on Blitz? Do you think it's gonna see play? Yeah, definitely. I think it's gonna I mean, I haven't read too much about what it does. I think it'll probably sneak in there. I think it'll be like a regional, like top/winning deck. I don't know if it's gonna be winning like YCSs or anything. But again, I don't know about the archetype enough to like fully confirm how good or bad the deck is yet. But I think it's cool. I mean, I'm hoping I can pull enough of it to where I can like profile it and learn the deck. I think that would be really cool for you guys. I'm so rich, my guy. No, I just bought a case. I've been doing it for the last few core sets. I did it for what's it called? Burst Protocol. That was the first time I've ever bought in a case of Yu-Gi-Oh boxes. And honestly, like it went really well. I pulled a playset of the White Dragon and a playset of Crown. There's our third Ragged record. So now we finally have the playset. Amazing. That's going off to the side. Um, but yeah, my case was so good that I was like, okay, well, I'll just get another one. And then Blazing Dominion was absolutely insane. I pulled 5 Starlights in my case, as well as like I think it was 2, no, it was like 3 Solemn, 2 Harmonia, and 2 Sparks. But one of the Starlights was a Spark, and one of the Starlights was a Harmonia. So yeah, no, that case opening was really good, which is also why I got this case, was because I'm just gonna keep going until I get a bad case. Bro, is it true that in this box the pool ratio is very good? Well, this is out of 5 boxes, so I'll let you be the judge of that. So far, we're good, but I have seen cases where it's not, but I mean, completely up to you. I always tell people to just buy the singles anyway. At this point, I'm just doing this for the love of the game, but I don't hate it. I mean, it's fun. I still enjoy opening packs just like everybody else does. It's just, when the value isn't always there, it doesn't really seem worth. I was looking for the closest equivalent to PC Whites for a while, but I legitimately forgot Imperious Pegasus sleeves exist for a hot while. Yeah, I don't blame you. I think PC Whites are the best sleeves I've ever really used for like events. Another Surge Bliss cake. That's pretty cool. So we have 2 of those now. Very nice. Cool. But yeah, I used to use PC Whites before I realized how expensive they got, and then I just stopped. But I would use them for like YCSs. Multi-Rabies. I can search Ryo. Yeah, I believe I can search Ryo. Best advice for someone getting into the game. If you are getting into the game, I think the best product Konami has ever done is the legendary modern decks. I think those are full of value. I think it is a very strong way to get people into the game because the last one was Mitsu, Striker, and the X Saber deck, I think. And those are all 3 decks that play very, very differently. You have your nostalgia with X Saber, you have the good deck being Striker, and then Mitsu is also just a really strong deck. There's another Ancient Cloak. I think that's 3 of those now. But the modern decks are great because they come with staples, they come with the Molcharmies, which I guess are staples, but the Molcharmies used to be a shit ton of money, and the fact that you can get them for so cheap now is awesome. But yeah, you basically buy 3 of those legendary modern decks, and you have 3 playable decks. I mean, the X Saber one, maybe not so much, but you do get the staples out of it, which is pretty strong. but it's a very good way to start playing. I'd say that and then, like, watch creators like Joshua Schmidt, like Jesse Cotton, 2 guys that are very good at the game and also love the game. If you want something casual, that's kinda why I'm here. I kinda like doing things a little more casual. I do play good decks every now and then, but, I think I'm more here for the casual base. That's just how I feel. Let's see. Now you are in plus of 100, maybe so it's going really well. Yeah, I think the opening's been very strong. Is it just me or does the orange look darker? It is darker because they went with the side set quality for this set, which I don't love, but you know, it is what it is. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. There's a website called JP Animate Games that's trying to keep them in stock, but they're trying to update the packaging. Any badass Excellion said any Starlight extended. Yes, actually. I just pulled it in the last box. Witness of the Ancient. Very good looking card. I don't know what it goes for. I haven't really done too much research onto what these cards go for, but we have pulled very strong. There's another Varam. Oh, yeah. Is it a $300 pull? I mean, if it is, cool. Very cool. Angelic Key. I've also never pulled an Overframe, and I've never pulled a Starlight Overframe, so the fact that I got them both in the same case makes me feel a lot better about hitting a case. Sacred Beast. I'm gonna have to move my bulk over here in a second, but we are basically gonna be halfway through the case opening after this box is done. So I will move the bulk over and then I will start on the second half of the case. The Ultra BLT is hot. Yeah, honestly, it is. It has probably been my favorite card that we've pulled so far. Chaotic Phantasmal is another one of those. Yeah, without a doubt, I think the BLS has been my favorite card that we've pulled. Yeah, this card's cool, don't get me wrong. Like value-wise, it's probably very up there, but I really just wanted the BLS. So hopefully we can get the DMOC too. I'm hoping we can get at least 2 more overframes, but again, beggars can't really be choosers, especially considering how good it's been. There's another Ragged, very cool. How are the pools in one case and overframes and starlights? So far from what I've seen is that it is 4 overframes on average and then 3 starlights. I don't know. What the fuck? Get out of here. I don't know if that's for every case, but from what I've seen so far, that has seemed to be the norm. I'm sure there's cases that have less and some cases that might have more, but that's just because, oh, there's our first June Pride. Pretty cool. What's it called? I'm sure ratios are all over the place, but that's just a Konami problem. I sense 2 more Starlight and Pool. Hopefully. I wouldn't be upset with that. How much is the Ultra BLS overframe? Honestly, I'm not sure. Oh, over 100? Cool. I'll take those. Oh, I know you were on Clown before this set. How do you feel about the new cards? I like the new cards. Um, I think the new cards are really cool. I think they're gonna like really help the game. I think it's gonna lead to some very interesting deck builds for the upcoming format. Again, I say format very lightly because I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna have this legal for nationals, and then we're gonna get a ban list, and then I don't think any of these new cards will be hit on the next ban list, but I think it is gonna be something you want to hold on to until we get another ban list because who knows? Maybe Blitzkrieg's gonna be the next best deck, or maybe it's the chaos stuff. We don't know. I do think pre-prep is going to get hit on the next ban list. That's just my opinion because we have the new Ragged, but we'll see. Nah, bro, we pulled 5 overframes on Saturday from one case at TDK. Well, then who knows? I guess we'll see. We are on box number 7 now. We are over halfway, or we just hit halfway on the case opening. So again, I'm going to try and go a little bit faster. We are now at over an hour for streaming. So thank you guys for bearing with me. Anyone that is new to the stream, we have the what's it called? We have 2 overframes, 3 technically, but it's the Starlight overframe. 1 regular Starlight being the Alistair, and then my secrets have been really strong. Honestly, I can't complain with how this opening's been at all. We have the Black Chaos secret. We have a BLS secret. We haven't pulled a DMOC yet, which is kind of upsetting because I really need to make sure we get at least 1. 2 Pot of Sloth is also just very strong, so I can't complain. And then the ultras I'm not picturing because I've just been pulling gas. Let's see. When Super Poly gets hit, enjoy the negate city boards. Oh, that is another overframe starting off box 7. Jeez, man. Wow. Okay, so that is another overframe. It looks like it is the what's it called? It looks like it's this one, but I'm not sure. I would like for it to be DMOC, but if it's the Farah, I'm not gonna complain either. Bruh, this dude, come on, whatever, dude. I just wanted to open a case. And you know what? This is your guys' fault because every time I've streamed, I've had a busted case, and I'm gonna keep going until I don't. So we'll see. So prohibited. This is the first pack. Yeah, this is the first pack of box 7. Light and Darkness Ritual, Blitz Click. Is it? Oh, it's the next one. Okay, so Chaos Mystic box. And then what is the next one? Can we see a DMOC? It is not DMOC, but it is the Farah. That is, wow. God damn, dude. That is awesome. Holy shit, man. That is beautiful. It is Farah the whatever. I can't see because I'm looking through my phone, but geez, that is beautiful. Just for the comparison, this is the secret rare. This is what it comes in as the set, and this is the overframe. They look amazing. That is awesome, dude. Sick ass. All right. Well, that is really cool. And I thought I pulled busted. Sorry, Alex. You do pull busted. What are you talking about? You've shown me your pulls. Yes, we are straight vibing here. I cannot complain. Fair is good. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it is. I mean, right? It has to be because I think it's a card that you can also play with the deck. It's $70 to $80. Well, by all means, say less. Cool. Take those. Chaos Magical Hats. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun, what's it called? That's gonna be a fun thing to clip, I guess, or yeah, it's gonna be a fun short to clip, honestly. Why are people calling it DMOC? Because, I mean, let's be real, you're gonna call it DMOC. For those that are OG, you're gonna call it DMOC. Only 7 box and already 4 overframes, damn. Yeah. That's what we do here. We pull heat. We pull that Ignis heat for all my true Draco lovers. I know it's Magician of Dark Chaos, Black Chaos. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That is definitely what it is. Another one of these is pretty cool. But what's it called? It's just DMOC. It's it's this. He's just big and powerful. But it's the same card. He's just got different names. He goes by many names, and he is quite an elegant sir. And before Starlight Sloth, I'm not gonna. If I get a Starlight Sloth, then I guess I can never stop opening cases. I don't know. We'll see. We need the Chaos Magician for the new deck profile. Yeah, we do actually. And the fact that I'm on box number 7 and I don't have one is kind of upsetting me. But also, if we keep talking about pulling a DMOC, then maybe it'll be right here. It's an S-Force. Wrong blue card. Yes, I do need at least one of the ritual democs so that I got cucked. BLS Soldier of Light and Darkness. That's fine. I need 2 for the pure deck that I play. So it is nice to have. Now I have 2 matching ones, so that's very good. We'll take those without a doubt. Hey Monse, how you doing, bud? Whoa, you're awesome. I'm all right. I am all right. I think there are days that I just deserve it. And this is just one of those days. So, can't complain. I want the Starlight BLS. I'm sure it's like 500 plus for the Starlight. I mean, probably, right? I mean, I don't see how it wouldn't be. I think those cards are going to be hella expensive. I love you, Pop Goat. I love you too, Monse. I love you too. Congrats on your sneak peek win, by the way. I saw you went 5-0. Did you play Mitsu Raziel again? As long as the content numbers are high, keep the cases coming. Honestly, that's how it's gonna be. As long as you guys keep joining me for streams, I will keep doing it. I would like to do it. I think someone asked earlier, I forgot who it was, but the chances of doing more streams, I would like to do it. I think that I want to add like more of like that fun stuff that people do in their streams. Theo realize another one of those. Like you know how people put like follow me here, follow me there, like sub count this, whatever. I would like to do something like that, but I don't know how to do any of that yet. I'm not really good with that kind of work, but we'll see. I would like to do more streaming. Yes, I do love streaming. I think it's very fun. It's just a matter of like I don't do well talking for long periods of time because I don't speak. I mean, I speak English. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm just not good at talking for long periods of time, which is why I'm glad that I do shorts and when I record longer deck profiles, whatever it is, I can always just like edit the parts that I stutter or whatever. Because this is kind of hard for me to do right now. Just ban Haba at this point? Absolutely not. We will keep Haba. I want 5,000 more years of Haba. We can get rid of Haba when the sun explodes, which is in what, like 4 billion years or something. I'm gonna play. Basically, I am playing Haba until the deck dies, or I'm playing Mitsu until Haba gets banned. Will it? Probably, but I'm gonna keep doing it. Let's see. Another Astra something. Witness there be another wave of chaos support? I mean, probably. They print chaos stuff all the time, it feels like. That's what Chaz for is you can help me yap. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't it's not the matter of like I can't find things that I want to talk about. It's just a matter of me talking for long periods of time. No Starlight Pot. I can't be like you, Monse. Sorry. I know you pull a Starlight Pot, but you're cracked. I did pull two secrets, so hopefully we can get at least one more. Oh, and there's our second Pharah. So very cool. We now have two matching ones, which is very, very nice. We will definitely take two of those. Oh, I still have more packs. Yeah, Badass Excellion, you've been here for quite a while, and I thank you for staying and joining. We are now at over 50 people watching, so thank you for everyone that is, excuse me, everyone that is watching. I have been having fun with this case, and I think a lot of you have as well. Why? Ragged is another searcher, then we get Cyber's contract. I don't know, man. If not ban Hama, limit prayers. I thought they were going to limit prayers, and they just didn't. So after I saw the ban list and there was no Mitsurugi hits, I just said I'm just gonna keep playing Mitsu. And honestly, I've had the most fun and I've had the most success with playing Mitsu. So and that's my biggest thing is that like if a deck is good and it's a deck I like to play and like I see success with it, I don't want it to get banned. I get why people do. But also the people that don't like playing Habakiri or they don't Mitsurugi has just simply never played it. It is a lot more fun to play than it is to play against. I'm sure people will make that same argument for like Cool Tune or Branded, but I couldn't care for that because I think those decks are just whatever. Like you know they're good and they're strong, but I think Mitsu is a very fair deck. I think the amount of hate that it gets is kind of insane. Limiting Haba to one definitely helped a lot. Um, I just think that if they really wanted to get rid of it, they would have hit prayers. But Mitsu is a very fair deck. Absolutely. And besides, you have to play like Mitsurugi Mirror, which I can't tell you how many times in my life I've drawn with pre-prep. It is absolutely absurd. Remember when you did the Burst Protocol stream and you got a Starlight last pack? Yeah, I'm hoping we can do that again. That'd be crazy. I think that happened twice. Yeah, because Burst Protocol and Blazing Dominion, both of the last packs in that case were Starlights. It was the Bomber Dragon for Burst, and then Blazing was the Harmonia, which was crazy because that was my fifth Starlight, and I definitely didn't expect that to happen. And the fact that it did is why I had the clip, the reaction, whatever you want to call it. Gonna open my first case in a few days. I haven't opened sealed in over a decade now. And you know, I think if you are gonna open sealed and you want like good pulls, good ratios, whatever, then you should get a case. I get that not everyone can do it. and I completely understand that because it is not a cheap thing to do. I'm just another one of those things. I'm very fortunate because um, I get revenue, and so I get to basically put that towards more Yu-Gi-Oh content. So I'm glad it works. It works out for me. So it is what it is. I feel like no matter how branded is hit, yeah, branded people are always going to find a way to play that deck. And the fact that they made Fallen of White and Ecclesia, it just shows like we're gonna keep seeing that deck for a long time. You will regret the ban of Habakiri when there's 10 more FTKs. Yeah, absolutely. Another Hyper Invoked, pretty cool. Again, I don't know enough about Invoked anymore to like really care for much for these cards. They just kind of get skipped over at this point because I don't really care for them. Probably should organize that, but it's already getting kind of crowded. Can I crack my case at your work? If you want. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, you can just ask Adam. I don't know. It means when Toon will come out. Don't tell me what not to buy. Monster, you can buy whatever you want. You're a big boy. You can do whatever you need to. I'm curious. After doing so much case openings, what do you do with your bulk? Well, I keep my bulk, because you never know. Sometimes there's gonna be like a super rare in like one of these sets that's like $5, $6. Like when I did the Blazing Dominion case opening, all my clown crews and my miracle ejectors, the clown crew guy became like he was like $10 at one point, and then I sold them all for that, and now they're like what, like $4 or $5 maybe, and I think I sold mine for like 5 or 6 each when I did, so that was nice. That paid for some money back on the case, but for the most part, I just kind of like keep them. I don't really have a need to get rid of them anytime soon, especially when there's not a whole lot of value in it. It really just depends. To be fair, Alistair the Reminiscent has very nice artwork, but I have the impression it's not going to have a lot of players. Maybe, I don't know. And greetings from California. Thank you for joining me in Canada. I don't know what the time zones are like there, but I can only imagine it's kind of late there. Favorite rogue deck of all time? That's a good question, honestly. Um, Favorite rogue deck of all time? It depends on like what you deem as rogue, I guess. Because am I going to Nats? No, I'm not going to Nats. Sorry. I didn't get my invite. Sorry. For rogue, I guess it really depends because like I played Sprite for a long time when the deck came out, and like basically when they banned Elf, I uh I was still playing the deck, and I guess it was considered rogue at the time. But I don't know. I True Draco. Yeah, it's probably True Draco, honestly. But again, I played the fuck out of True Draco when it was legal the first time around. But then basically when Diagram came back to 3, it took forever for it to happen. But I played that for I think like 2 months, and I even played it at a YCS just because I was just happy to be playing my favorite deck again. But True Draco was definitely up there. I like playing Lightsworn decks. I like playing pile decks. I guess Ryziel is a rogue deck right now, even though it was like pretty meta back then. That would be my favorite deck. Oh, and there we go. There's another banger. That is number two for this case for Black Chaos, but that marks my third as a whole. So very happy we got that. That is awesome. So now I can, I mean, actually, no, I can't because I don't have the DMOC yet. Once I pull the DMOC, I can start showing off the ritual decks that I had been testing with this new stuff. But I just need one DMOC, and then we're big chilling. God, can we? There we go. Okay. Sure. There's no one else here in New Mexico. Probably not. But greetings. You pulled the Starlight Black Chaos too. You're just cracked. You're better than I am. You are cracked. Oh shit! Wait. There's something. Hey friend. I almost went straight to it, but we do have another Starlight. This is Starlight number 3. Any guesses? It is an effect monster. I did see that much. Sacred Beast, Pot of Sloth. It's not a sloth, unfortunately. It is another Starlight, but it is an effect monster. Saw it. Is it a Sacred Beast? I mean, I might as well. Oh! Oh! Actually, no. It is not a Sacred Beast. It's the Skull Archfiend. Oh! Holy shit! That is good. That is wow. Holy shit. That is that is amazing. I forget that you can pull this because it's a super rare, but you can actually get it as a Starlight. I know you can get that, and I think the Celtic Mystic as well, but damn. Wow. Ayo, the skull? Yeah, bro. Like, damn, and with the wow, bro, we are big chilling on this case. I am very pleased. We now have three starlights, two regular, one overframe, three overframe, four overframe. God, this case is nuts. Wow, bro, we are. This is box number 8, by the way. We still have four more boxes after this, and we've pulled basically almost everything except for like the DMOC. So that'd be crazy if I pull all this shit and there's no DMOC. That'd be absolutely nuts. Well, box number 9. Let me just clear this one out of the way. That's crazy. It's a sign you have to play Light and Dark. I already planned on playing Light and Dark, but now, like, now that I have these rarities, it's like now I really have to play Light and Dark. And I was already going to, so it's cool. Have you pulled any of the Griffo? Have I? That's a good question, actually. Have I pulled any of the Griffo? We're on box number 9. Oh, no, I have not. I have not. I haven't pulled a single Griffo. Not one Griffo and not one DMOC out of 8 boxes, now number 9. You know, the upsetting part too is that I pulled 2 or I got 2 from the sneak peek that I went to as one of the raffle wins. So I guess technically all I need is 1 to, like, profile the deck, but I would like to have 3 matching ones. That would be great. But yeah, it is kinda concerning that I don't have any Griffos. Well, maybe it's a sign that we'll get a Starlight Griffo? I don't know. We'll see. And that's not it. So, I guess now the new chase is Griffo and the DMOC, and I guess a 3rd Sloth would be nice too. Let's click. I was able to snag 3 Secret Griffo at my sneak peek, won the event, 2 of the other top 4. Nice. I mean, good on you. Yeah, I mean, I kinda wanted to get a 3rd Griffo when I was at sneak peek, but nobody wanted to get rid of them, and I don't blame them because I think everyone that wanted it was playing the deck, so it's understandable, but I just really wanted to get a 3rd. But now I just want a 3rd in general. I wanna pull at least 1. If I can pull at least 1 Griffo, then I can play the deck. But again, I need a DMOC too, so we'll see. Another Angel Trap. I was able to snag 3 Griffo. Oh, I already said that. Unique Chaos Spell. Well, I wanna see it. If you have me on Instagram, send me your list. I'm very curious. I'm looking at all Chaos Spells right now because I'm very interested in the deck. Surely this quarter the case will deliver. I mean, every 4 boxes has delivered in some way, shape, or form, honestly. The first 4 had 2 sloths and the Starlight. I think the next 4 was insane. It had the Starlight Overframe and the Skull and the BLS, and I think this one too. It was really good. Basically every 4 boxes have been, like, insane. Um I know they really haven't had any major events in New Mexico, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. I think what happens is that they kind of just take a analytic of like where people are playing and like what the popularity of like Yu-Gi-Oh is there, and they just kind of base it off of that. I mean, that's just what I think. I'm probably wrong, but I mean that's probably like what decides like where these events get held from time to time. There's another ragged. We went from, like, none in, like, the first 4 or 5 boxes to having more than a set. So, glad we have those. Let's see, we got another S-Force. I won my sneak peek by a tech my opponent didn't report his last win, so the shop owner gave both of them. Oh. Oh, well, good on you. Good for you, Monse. Where was that at? It didn't look like top choice when you posted it. Was it, Cardboardia? 'Cause I know someone went to I think someone was talking about going to Cardboardia for sneak peek. Let's see. Clown Crew. It was Cardboardia. Okay, that's what I thought. Also, Albuquerque is, like, super dangerous, especially at night, but in Santa Fe, it's incredible. I think it's 5 to 6. Yeah, I think it is about 6 of the Ragged now, which is cool. I mean, I don't mind because like, now if I wanted to build 2 ritual decks at the same time, I don't have the deck switch. I'm not going to, but, like, theoretically, I could. I'm playing a Chaos Blue Eyes deck, has incredibly high chance to play Dragon Master Magia, so it needs a lot to stop. I mean, Magia is a hell of a card if you can get it out on the field. There was, a couple times at my locals where I've been hit by a Magia and I just kinda blanked, I didn't really know what to do. I think it also just adds, like, an infinite amount of aura when you summon it. So, let's see, we have we still need 1 more secret, I think, in this box. Yeah, I think it's 1 more secret in this box, and then we have 3 boxes left. I still technically need, like, a 3rd Black Chaos, and I need a 3rd Sloth, but I really just want 1 Democ at this point. That way I can just confirm that I have everything I need. And a Griffo would be great. That's not a Griffo. By the way, green chili belongs to NM Colorado, red chili. Oh, the more you know. Thank you for this influential stream. Dude, come on, man. Like, I want the DMOC. I can't play 3 BL. I can't play 4 BLS in my fucking Chaos Ritual deck. Come on, man. Where's the DMOC? Where's the DMOC? Watch it, like, set up to be, like, a Starlight DMOC. That'd be crazy. It's not gonna be, but, like, you know, what if? Alright, let's see. Oh, and now everything is slanted, and it's not focused. I ruined everything. Haha. There we go. That's fine. Not one Magician of Darkness? No! No! No Magician of Dark Chaos yet. It's coming. I'm coming. Uh, sorry. Basically, I just want 1, man. I want 1 so I can play the damn deck. But also, I need, what's it called? We need a right to demo account. It's insane. I need I need a Griffo too. I don't have a single Griffo from this case opening. Everything else is nuts, but like a Griffo would be nice. That way I don't have to proxy. I hate to do that. I never post a deck if I have to proxy it. Just it's just never gonna happen. Sorry. But that was box number 9. We are now moving on to box number 10. It's been an hour and a half, so I thank you guys for staying. I don't do this often, but when I do and you guys stay, that shows that it's working. We have to do a right for the DMOC to come out. Oh yeah, but I'll activate response. It gets ashed. No more DMOC. Fuck. I don't know. That was dumb. I have nothing else to do. We love you. I love you too. That card is good. Yeah, it is good. But I wouldn't be able to tell you because I don't know what it does since it's not in front of me. Let's see. Put that there for the trash. Have you seen the Blitzkrieg Raziel build? I have seen it, but I haven't tested it. Outstanding Dog Maroon is my favorite Hopico deck list. Honestly, mine too. Absolutely. That might be my favorite rogue deck, is the Outstanding Dog Mary deck that I posted for April 1st. I like the stream, it feels like I'm there. Well, thank you. Defender, what is your build like? Playing on Defender. Green chili is better than red. Yeah, absolutely. Green is by far better than red chili. Waiting for dinner and watching World Cup as well. Vibes. And y'all Californians are about to be mad at me. No, not at all. I think green chili is just absolutely better than red chili. I'll take that to the grave. Let's see. Skull Archfiend. Enjoy watching your stream. I enjoy having you for my stream. Another power patron. Blake's Lotta Burger is better than In and Out. Ooh, I don't know about that. I do not know about that. 0 Alistair, 0 Dark. Yes, I know, it's crazy. I have more Starlight Alistair than I have regular Alistair. Let's see. We got Chaos Magical Hats again. Um, In and Out is, like, by far I know I'm Californian, I know I'm probably just as generic as you can get when you look up a Californian, but In and Out's my favorite. I drink there we go. Thank the Lord, we have a Griffo. We have at least 1. Now we have 3 for the deck, technically, by default. Yes, we finally have a Griffo. It's real, he's here, and he will eat your ass. It's amazing. Glad that we have that. I can now put that off to the side. Papa, have you been probably been to New Mexico? No, I have not. You ever play at Cleo's? No, I've been to Cleo's. I think Cleo's is awesome. I remember going there one time because I needed to find a card for a video, and all I needed was a Necroz Cycle, and I just asked him if he had a rare, just because, like, I didn't know, and he had a secret and asked him how much, and he just gave it to me. Just and I was just some stranger. I've never been in there before. He gave me the card, so I bought a box of Rarity 1 from him, just to show gratitude. Because I'm thankful when stuff like that happens, especially because he didn't have to do that. I know the cycle is not expensive or anything, but, I just like kind gestures like that. But yes, New Mexico, no, I've never been. I don't know if I will be, honestly, because I don't travel a lot because it scares me. I do have the Secret Rare Monster. It's just that I don't have a matching set of Griffo. Excuse me. Let's see. Another Possess. Finally, so 2 promo. Yeah. How much better is this set gonna make Pure Clown Crew? Not much, honestly. It's not gonna make it that much better. Scarman, thank you for joining the stream. Oh, and there is our first secret rare Alistair, the Reminiscent. Very, very cool. Awesome. So we have one of those now. Still got one of these before we got a DMOC. Kind of crazy. So these rituals are not easy to pull. Kind of upsetting. Because I thought I'd be at least able to get one. Surely we'll pull one. At the least, we'll pull one. Let's see. We have another Melfi. Let's see. We got another Clown Crew. At least you have 4 BLS. Yeah, at least I have 4 BLS, but not the one card that's stopping me from making a video of my ritual deck tonight. Another Angelic Ultra. Probably go, you need to face your fears and go on a flight. Worst happened to me when I flew, but all is well. Yeah, no, I've been on planes. It's just that, like, I don't do it unless I, like, really have a reason to. Just got here is, did you actually get, like, 4 overframes in a single case? So, yes, I have. We are on box number 10. I've pulled 4 overframes. One of them is a Starlight, so I've made some really good work on this case. I need a Nats date. There's plenty of people going to Nats. You'll just have to ask one of them to be your date. Sorry. Being a father in Yu-Gi-Oh space, it's nice to see someone kind of in the same boat as me. How do you manage your time with playtesting slash testing in your hobby slash being a dad? Well, let me just make sure this is anything. So basically, me and my partner have separated, so that definitely helps. Um, I get my daughter half of the time, she gets her the other half of the time. So we basically have it to where I get her Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then she gets her Monday, Wednesday, and then we rotate the weekend. My parents grew up divorced, and we had that same schedule. So when we separated, I recommended that, and that's what we ended up sticking with. And it's been very beneficial that way. It makes it to where um, we can basically just confirm that we get our 2 days each, which is nice. And then it makes, like, holidays a little bit rougher, I'm not gonna lie. Uh, that is, like, probably the worst part about it. But basically, on days I don't have my daughter, I'm doing this. And then when my daughter is asleep or she's at school or something, then I can commit more time to this as well. Um But basically, when I'm with my daughter, I am with my daughter. I don't do any Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't do any videos, unless I add her to it because she does like doing them with me. I have a 5-year-old, for those that don't know. Um, but she's loving my life, and, when I have her, that is my focus. But when I don't have her, it is Yu-Gi-Oh! But that is also why sometimes I'll post a video and it's, like, 5 minutes to midnight or it's, like, an hour before midnight. Um, that's why it's so late is because I put her in bed and then I hold on. So, I basically, do the whole ritual, I bathe her, feed her, all that fun stuff, and then I put her to bed. I usually put her in bed by 9, uh, just showing that's what we got. But, I put her in bed by 9, and then after that, I just do Yu-Gi-Oh! But yes, we have 3 Black Chaos on that note. Our 3rd Black Chaos for this case is amazing. I really can't complain. We are straight vibing. This is 4 now. I now have 4 of these, but now I will probably be using this as I'll use this playset as my playset moving forward, and I will get rid of the one that I pulled at Sneak Peek. But yes, I can't complain. We have 3 Black Chaos, 3 Black Luster Soldier, 2 Sloth. If we can pull 1 more Sloth, then we're golden. But again, I still need to pull 1 DMOC, and it's actually driving me crazy right now that we don't have it. But I hope that helps answer your question because I'm very passionate about like the whole like being a father thing. I think being a parent is the best thing you can do in life. I love it. I love being a dad. It is my absolute favorite thing. Better than this. Way better than this. And another Angelic. Okay, so that was box number 10. We have 2 boxes left, which means we have 4 more chances to pull a DMOC. Again, we just need 1. I will be happy with 1. But we also have more chances to get another sloth as well. I just wanna see the SL June Pride and 2 more Griffo. Yeah, if we can get, what's it called? I just saw it. I don't know, I lost my train of thought. Any Starlight Overframes? Yes, I have 1. I have the Witness of the Ancient Starlight Overframe, which is beautiful, absolutely amazing. Would I sell? No, I'm not selling anything. I'll say that again. I'm not selling anything from this case. Um, at least not yet. But I wanna wait until after Nats. I wanna see what everything looks like. But also there's stuff that I might wanna keep. There's stuff that I might wanna test, and I'm not sure yet because I haven't gotten to read everything. Papa sells? No, Papa stays. Will you be playing the full art DMOC and or BLS or just the secrets? Well, considering I have 1 full art BLS and a playset of secrets, I will probably be playing the secrets. I would like to play the full arts, but I only have 1 full art BLS and no DMOCs. So if we can pull a full art DMOC, I will gladly play 1 and 1. But I have to pull them first. So we'll see. But here we are, box number 11. Um, I don't think there's anything else I'm really guaranteed because I have 3 starlights, 3 full arts, 4 full arts. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But let's just find out. Sacred Beast. Let's just go ahead and find out. I was 8 when the TCG came out, and now my son is 8 and wants to learn how to play. Single parent life is rough, but it's worth it, fam. Keep grinding. Thank you. Thank you, Salty Fry. I'm hungry. Yeah, honestly, like my daughter has like, she's 5, so we've talked about it. She likes making videos with me, but she's shown very little to 0 interest in playing the game. Another Ragged Records. We have like 8 of these now compared to the 0 DMOX we have. What's it called? Da, 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 da. What's it called? What was I just talking about? Oh, my daughter, yeah, no, she doesn't show any interest in cards, which is cool. Um, I'm all for that, but if she wanted to, then I wouldn't stop her. If my daughter wants to do something, I will be by her side always. I think Papa's from Cali. Yeah, I'm from California. For those that don't know, and Monse, thank you, thank you for clarifying that. Please DMOC. Yeah, if we can get a DMOC, we'll be golden. I just want a T-Mock, man. I'm 17 and I'm trying to get better at Yu-Gi-Oh! What steps would you take if you were in my shoes? I know it's, like, a little cheesy, but oh, guys, do you see that? Do you see that? That is Starlight number 4. Alright. Come on, man. I just wanna peek at alright, I wanna peek at, like, what it is. Okay, well, let me get rid of the comments first. That's 1 common, 2 common, 3 common. Oh, oh, wait, I peeked. I didn't see what it was. I saw the stats were low. Okay, I'm just gonna get ready because I think it's an effect monster. It's an effect monster for sure. Griffo would be crazy if this whole time we were just chasing for a Griffo. Yes! Yes! Mm! Oh my god, dude. Bitchin'. Absolutely bitchin'. We went from no Griffos to 1 Griffo to a Starlight Griffo. I now have every rarity of this card. That is very nice. That's awesome, dude. That's crazy. Wow. Absolutely nuts. Well, that's our second Griffo. Very cool. Very, very cool. You ever won a high stakes tournament? I've won locals, but like regionals and YCSs, absolutely not. I'm not that good. Um, Jeez, man. Brother, that is awesome. Well, we are vibing. Big vibes. Big vibes only. Starlight Griffo, by the way, before any DMOC. Amazing. Grim Reaper, to answer your question, yeah, you were saying. I was saying. So basically what I was saying, to get better at the game, what I like to do in my free time is I like to watch I just dropped the pack. Whoops. I like to what's it called? I like to watch Dueling Book. I like to watch them play, just so I can see like what's being played. So I'll go on Dueling Book and I'll watch ranked matches. There's another Search List Creek. I think that's 3 of those now. I will watch people play, just because I like to, what's it called? I like to just see what the meta looks like. I want to see how players are interacting. And, sometimes you'll see some cool names. You'll see like Triff. You'll see Julian Cohen, I think is how you say his name. He's also just really good at the game. So I watch him. Watch DB Grinder. He's pretty consistent. He is consistent. I personally just can't sit through a DB Grinder video. That's just me. It's nothing against him. It's just like I don't like the commentary when I'm like trying to learn new decks. And I just think like he's put himself into um like kind of just like a I don't like the cockiness of him. I know he's like good at the game. He's better than I am, that's for sure, but I just I'm just not a fan. That's it. There's a mute button. You're a mute button. So yeah, basically the few times I have watched Dueling what's his name? DB Grinder is I've basically just muted his stuff and I've watched the people play. So there is that, but I'm just not huge on hearing him. That's just me. But yes, he is someone that you can watch, but I do like to just watch a dueling book myself, honestly. I think it's just better. Can't sit down for a DB Grinder. Yeah, same. He's definitely an acquired taste for sure. Another S Force. Let's see. Clown Crew. Still no DMOC. We got a little less than half of this box, and then we got one more box after this. Grain. What do I do for work? I'm a vendor. Let's see. ME Blitzclick. Man, I'm glad I've stuck around to see all this. Yeah, Braxton, you've been around nonstop. Same with you, Alex. I know a lot of you have been watching from the beginning, so I thank you for that. Another June Pride. We're at we're at 69 watchers. Thank you for joining the stream. For those that are just now joining the stream, we are almost done. We have one more box left to open after these like last few packs. Um, but yeah, the set's been. I mean, this case has been amazing. Like my last couple sets, honestly. Papa, you selling? No, I'm not able. Sorry, I'm not yet. I just really want to see how the new cards do. So I don't plan on getting rid of any of these anytime soon. June Pride, but not Starlight. Sorry, I'm too busy pulling not DMOC. Oh my god, we got 4 packs left. You can go to locals. I think going to locals is also just a good way to learn because you can talk to players, they can teach you. Oh, there's our third Farah, the Primordial Goddess. That's awesome. Glad to have 3 of those. So now, if I want to play 3, I can play 3, but I think it's really just a 2 of. I'll take those. That was awesome. Cool. Number 3. Let's see. 3 packs left in this box. Last pack magic is going to hit again, it means. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Another Blitzkrieg spell. Guys, I just want a DMOC, man. And another Annihilator shot. Okay, so we got the last box. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit before we start this last box. Let's see. You're a Yu-Gi-Oh vendor? I didn't know that. I mean, I say I'm a vendor lightly. I work for I should have said that first. But basically, yes, my 9 to 5 is I do vending. Um, but yeah, I like what I do. I really do. It's awesome. I love my community. But yeah. So, man, so do you have a call for what we'll take first for the WCQs? Honestly, if I had to pick right now, I think what's going to win nationals this year is Branded. That is my opinion. I think Branded is going to win nationals this year. And you know, if it doesn't, cool. If it does, then well, you can all say that I called it. But here we are. We are on the very last box. Okay. So we need one more pot, and we need at least one DMOC, because this is actually driving me crazy. Let's get into it. And, you know, I think we've already pulled everything we need. We have 4 Starlights, 3 Overframes. One of the Starlights is a Overframe. I sense an Extended. I sense hopefully a DMOC. That would be great if we can just at least get a DMOC to end this opening. Then I can actually profile something for you. Because if I don't get a DMOC today in this, then I basically have to wait until Wednesday to show you any kind of build of this. And I don't want to do that. I want to be able to show you this deck as soon as possible. There's another Invoked. And I have different versions of this deck built too. So all I need is one DMOC to show you some kind of ritual build. That's my pop-up for you. Another Melfi. The suspense is killing me right now, because if I don't pull a DMOC, I honestly don't know how I'm going to react. Wednesday is day after tomorrow. Thanks. Theo Realize. I know, but like it's just like to go through a whole case and not get one DMOC is just insane. Possessed. Oh, there it is. Mind Shuffle. Pulled a few of those now. I mean, you only really, but it is what it is. Let's see. Man, come on. I just want a DMOC, man. That's scary. Ridiculous. Shit. Well, I have 4 of those. Man, can we just please get it? In 3 packs, you'll find it. We'll see. Blitzkrieg. Another one of those. This is the last pack on the left side of the box. So we'll have 12 packs after this one. Oh, there we go. There's another Griffo. So we at least got 3 Griffos in this box, so that's pretty tight. Cool. We have 2 Ultras, and we have the Starlight, which is kind of crazy. So I have 2 Ultras, I have 2 Secrets, and I have 1 Starlight. This is gonna drive me absolutely crazy not having a matching set of this card. I got 2 nuts for every color. Or for every, I don't know what I'm saying at this point. All right, 12 packs. What can we end with? Hopefully, oh, I just dropped some shit. Hopefully we can get at least 1 DMOC, because this is driving me crazy. You can do it, All-Star. I pulled the Full Art Ultra. I also pulled a Full Art Ultra, just not DMOC. Not that one. Did I miss it all? Bus driver, yes, you missed quite a bit. This is what we've gotten out of everything, honestly. We've had a really good case opening, so I can't complain. There's another Ragged. But what else is new? Me opening a case. Awesome. How much overframes have I had? I've had 3 Ultra, 1 Starlight overframe, so I can't complain. Another S-Force. AWAS. I've pulled nothing because I don't have an OTS in my town. There's no OTS at all? I'm sorry. Damn. So how do you get your cards? Do you just order them? I'm sorry. What box are we on? We're on the last box. This was box number 12. I've opened a full case at this point. Technically, I've opened 13 because I've opened one at Sneak Peek, but oh, stop. Okay. But yes, this is the 12th box in the case. So basically, after this, I'll just do a recap of everything that we pulled, and then that'll be it. Let's see. We have 5 packs left. That means 5 packs with one of those hopefully being a secret and hopefully being a DMOC because it's the only card I have not pulled in this case. There's another Blitzkrieg. I buy the singles and pray I can rely on other players in my town. That's fair. Bro, I live in the Caribbean. Jeez, I'm sorry. I mean, the Caribbean's beautiful, though. I've been. 3 more packs, 5 packs, 1 overframe. Huh. Jeez, it's down to the wire, man. 2 packs left. Let's see if we can get a DMOC. That's all we need. All we need is 1 DMOC. Can we please get a DMOC? This is it. 2 more packs. Can Right has it? All right, Abel, I'm trusting you. So we're going with the right pack. Let's see if we can get a DMOC. Nope, it is hidden in the sky column. So last pack, we have 1 pack left. I need you all to send some prayers. Can I get some goats in the chats right now before I open this last pack? I just want 1 DMOC. Please, that is all I'm asking for. Let's get it. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, just to build the suspense even more. Okay. Come on, guys. Show me DMOC. I just need 1. I'm not even gonna attempt. Jeez. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think this next card is the secret. I'm like I'm shaking right now. I really shouldn't because my case has been excellent, but I just really want this to be a DMOC. Ready? I don't wanna I don't wanna look at it. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I'm just gonna do it in one go. We're either gonna go crazy or we're just gonna be stupid. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Thank fucking God, dude! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Oh my god. Yes, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, we finally did it. There's always last pack magic, dude. Always. Oh my god. Oh my lord, dude. Oh, oh, it was bound to happen. Oh, jeez. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Don't cry, my man. I'm not gonna cry, but I'm in awe right now. I'm just happy. I'm very, very happy I was able to pull it. Damn. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't pull a single one of these, but I don't have to worry about that because, of course, Last Pack Magic, we ended up getting the DMOC out of 12 boxes, one full case. We got exactly one copy of Magician of Dark Chaos, Black Chaos. You know what? I'm just happy it's here. Jeez. That was one of the greatest pack opening moments I've ever seen. Awesome, man. That is insane. We did it. We got there. We got exactly exactly that. 2 slots a little unfortunate, but again, I can't complain because everything else in this case was phenomenal. Absolutely bonkers. Very happy with this opening. Yeah, I had to get one more sloth, but, it's fine. I'll do it. Jeez, man. I'm just gonna get everything sorted. That way I can just show you guys all everything at the end. That is nuts. I can't believe first off, I wanna thank you all for being here for almost 2 hours now. Oh, no, it is over 2 hours. Yeah, it's been over 2 hours, so thank you for joining and for staying this long. I wish I could say I got more of, like, what I wanted to pull, but I'm not upset about it. I'm definitely not upset about it. What I pulled definitely helps. It's gonna help me get what I'm missing. Absolutely. So yeah, that is very cool. Getting everything together, and then I'll show everything off. Only one Alistair Secret is kind of crazy. Imagine if it was a Starlight Overframe. I'd probably cream, honestly, if it was. I, I'd kind of just go nuts. Love the streams. Keep it up, my guy. Thank you. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of ritual content. I'll probably finally be able to make like a full length like deck for this. Um, like a full length video on my actual YouTube because I know I'm usually just posting shorts, but that's because it's significantly easier to make shorts than it is to do long form content a lot of time, mainly because of the schedule. Can we see the Ryzel Mitsula soon? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that'll be happening soon. But yeah, man, I really can't complain. I had a really awesome opening. Something not short form, yeah, it'll happen for sure. Let me get this almost done. Okay, so yeah, this is everything. This is like the main stuff, I should say. It's not like the ultras or anything. I don't think the ultras are really anything to go super in detail about. I'm really happy that I got Griffos. That is for sure. Very happy about that. But just to show everyone, for those that either just joined or like just joined at the last second and couldn't see everything, whatever it is. So we have one copy of Alistair. Very cool. We have 2 of the Chaotic Phantasmal Sacred Beasts. I actually have 3 total because the other secret I got in my sneak peek box was one of these. So now I have 3 of these by default. This was, like, kind of upsetting. I got 4 of the Hyper Invoked because I feel like this is only gonna be a 1 of if people play the deck. Let's see. 2 Crackle. Cool looking card. I don't, I don't know how playable the deck is yet. I haven't done too much reading. So 2 of those. We got 3 of the Surge Blitzclick. Very cool. I mean, I'm guessing you need 3 for the deck. Let's see. Pot of Sloth. I only pulled 2, but I mean, it's fine. Uh, 2 Sloth is better than no Sloth, so could have been worse. I could have only pulled 1 of this. So that's a vibe. 3 of the Farah Secrets. This card is beautiful. It's also just really good, so I'm very happy about that for the come-ups. And then also something crazy was we pulled 3 Black Chaos. I now have 4 of these total, but the fact that I got 3 from this opening is busted. And then I pulled 3 of the BLS Ritual for the Secret Rare slot. Very cool. So I was probably gonna get a playset of each anyway, just because I wanna have playsets of everything for deck cores, so 3 is nice. The God Pool at the end, the 1 Magician of Dark Chaos, Black Chaos from this entire opening, we only got 1. A little unfortunate, but it is fine. I'm just glad that we got at least 1 for the deck. Raffle a Black Chaos off if you want. I mean, probably not. I need to get what I need to get first, and then I do have a giveaway coming up soon on my Instagram for an Avex backpack. Avex has been really kind, and they have given me a backpack to donate for a giveaway for you guys. So if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram because that's where the giveaway is going to be. So stay tuned for that. And then for the overframes, we have the Chaos Phantasm Sacred Beast, which looks very good. I guess it has some pretty good value too, so that's nice. Oops. And then we have the Farah, the Primordial Goddess, as an overframe as well. That is also just a very clean looking card. What other company sleeves would you compare the Minotaur sleeves to? I think they're like KMC whites, but I think the problem with KMC is you can't really use them for anything past the locals. They don't really last that long, so I prefer Minotaurs. They're just those, but last longer and they're better. But yeah, the Pharaoh. And then my favorite pull of the entire opening was the BLS full art. I think this is probably my favorite card I've ever pulled, honestly. This looks beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Very happy about that. And then Starlight's Alistair, the Reminiscent. Very cool. This is technically the first Alistair I pulled. I only pulled 2 total, and one of them was a Starlight, so kudos. And then we had the Skull Archfiend Chaos, which is very cool. I mean, I only play 1 for the deck anyway, so I mean, might as well play Starlight, right? I'm probably gonna get rid of it. I don't want it. Not right now, but I'll get rid of it eventually. And then we pulled the Griffo Starlight, which was very hype because we didn't have any. And then we pulled 1 Ultra and then immediately pulled a Starlight, which was kind of sick. Is this from a Chaos Booster box? If so, how many? I just opened up a case of this set. So this is all from my case opening for like the major hits. So 12 boxes in total. And then the last card to show off is the Starlight Overframe Witness of the Ancients. Yeah, it's not one of the other ones, but you know what? A Starlight Overframe is not easy to pull. So the fact that I was able to get one is awesome. I'm very happy about that. So I can't really complain. And that is our case opening. I'm very happy with it. Overall, I mean, I have no reason not to be. It is a vibe. I'm glad you guys joined me. Let me know what you want to see. And I guess that's really where I end this here. Thank you again, everyone, for watching. And I will see you all for the Chaos deck. So, see you soon.